What's up, players? I haven't done a video in a long time because I've just been reefing it, baby. Trying to I've been balling on a budget, like Nappy Roots. Yeah, everything in my tank's just a mess right now. The reason I haven't been making videos is because I don't have a good camera to shoot LED photo or shit videos and or photos. I'm using these GU10, which one bulb's out, whatever. These GU10s. But anyway, shit. The whole reason I wanted to do this video was to do a review on this new Reef Octopus Classic BH1000. I wanted to let some people know that I'm not very pleased with it, and for a few reasons. If I can gather my thoughts here. The first reason is, why in the world did they change the input and output? I mean, it was so perfect the way it was. So you got this new input output. They give you these goofy looking sponges to put on them, which I'm not doing that. Who wants to look at a big oval doofus looking black sponge in your tank? So I'm not using them. I've had to lower this one down to cut down on the flow restriction back into the tank, because I've been having issues with it trying to overflow on me when I pull the skimmer cup up, which I don't know if I can show you here. I made a modification. Watch this. When you pull the skimmer cup up, watch the oh shit, it helps if I can keep the video on it. See how high the water level gets? So anyway, I want to talk to you about that and what can be done to fix that. I read a post, I think it was on Reef Central, about this return pipe being too long into the tank and pushing maybe some backflow, I guess, issues. So, I'm losing my train of thought here, folks. So anyway, long story short, my brother, I talked him into getting this skimmer because, as you all know, or may not know, I am the original gangsta when it comes to posting the original, which is the old school Reef Octopus, which I have over here. As you can see, the input and output are totally different. The pump's different. Everything else is the same in the inside, I think. But so let's recap what I went over so far. Okay, so you got these overflow issues. I think my brother had the same issue when last time I went to Lexington. I cut half of the pipe off on this, and it seemed to have fixed it. That's on the return, which I did on the intake as well on his, because he's got a 20 long and he likes to keep the water like almost to the top, basically falling out of the tank. And I've been slacking, keeping my water low just because I'm fat and lazy. But so it's worked out okay for me. But still, I mean, you just saw that overflow issue. So something else that could made this issue possible is they switch pumps on the bottom of the skimmer. So as of right now, I personally am not very happy with the Classic. And when something's perfect, you don't change it. You just don't change it. So anyway, I've been slacking on my RODI unit. Financially, I thought, okay, I'm going to not do DI and just do RO. Well, even doing that, I've been slacking on replacing the pre-filters, and I think that's what's causing all this cyano. But that's something I'm going to have to figure out once I get that filter fixed. If it goes away, then we'll know that's what it was. But this is the highest my TDS have ever been. Typically, the TDS in my tap water is like 150, 160. And I think the water that I'm making right now is about 20 TDS. That's just with 2 pre-filters and a membrane. So, so I don't know. I guess I'm gonna make this whole video about this. Should have just done a video about it. But anyway, overall, I'm not pleased with it. As far as skimming goes, I mean, it's still doing the job. It's just very concerning about it overflowing. Ugh, what a mess. Used to be my favorite skimmer. I guess that's really it. This tank, I need to scrape the glass, and I got mad starfish all over it. Got a couple bowl tip in anemones. This will zoom in. Got this little teeny tiny one. Then I got this one last week, and I think it's splitting already. I think it was splitting when I bought it. Fox coral's loving this. I went ahead, which y'all don't know, because obviously I haven't been making videos. I moved all my LPS and SPS, which isn't a lot. I've only got 2. I don't know if Monty Cap's considered SPS or not, but I have those in there. I have this little tiny frag my brother gave me, but it keeps getting stung and falling behind rocks, and it's probably dead, but whatever. This forest fire digitata is doing well in here. But anyway, the point of what I was trying to say was is I have those huge toadstools in there if you've seen my other videos, and I just had this feeling like they were bombing on my SPS, and so I moved them over here, and there's no toadstools in this tank, just because I have this weird chemical warfare paranoia. So I guess that's about it. I guess I should empty my skimmer cup. What do you think? Alright, well, that's what's going down. Yeah.